Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I get to watch a ad to get this started. Oh, where am I? Oh, and I get to hear myself too. Crazy. Oh, good evening, people. Asheville Train Man, how are you? Alicia and Metrolink Guy, how are you? Santa Fe Bob, good evening. And we got Riley Hogan, Kyle Stevens, CSX Mad, how are you, buddy? And you got to start posting some more videos. Keep me entertained. See how you're doing with that auto dealership. I guess it's not a dealership, the factory. Orley Road, and we got TSG Multimedia. Hey, girls. Hey, buddy. And PDR, our engineer. How are you? K Flan, the rail fan. Runs Trains and More. How's it going, Sparky? It's going pretty good. I just done playing with the layout for today, and I thought, you know what? Let's have a little place to hang out and chat. I was going to try StreamYards, but I want to try that with a couple friends first because I think I'm going to get a lot of feedback and stuff on it. So just doing the regular one. So we'll see how much of the chat I can read and get through a bit of tonight anyway. Ron Brights, Professor Grimm, and Mark Saunders all saying hi. And pretty cool. 19 in here already. That's cool. DW Cobb 43. And like I said, it's just a hangout, so you're going to see me with beverages, and I'm probably going to have a cigarette every once in a while. So, Humanity Junction, how are you? Hello. Came for the upper level. Oh, I can give you an upper level. Hold on. Here's what the upper level looks like right now. I can probably turn that camera a little bit. I got the whole second level done. And I got track on it. Right over to the helix. Bit of a shaky cam. That one shows the flags a little bit better, and I got 5 more flags I got to put up there, so that should be all right. And then I've got the second level camera too. That was my original camera when I first started. Color's a little off on it, but yeah, whatever. That's the main level. And I did get some trains running on it today, but I've only got one feeder to the whole track, and that's kind of like right behind my head. And it's just a couple 18 gauge wires that are running up to the layout, to the easy track, and that does probably 320 feet of track. So when it gets over close to the helix on the second level, all the engines start doing the and that's about that. So what are the other flags, is Kyle saying? I just noticed that amazing shirt you're wearing again. Yeah, I know. Wife did laundry yesterday. And this one, I don't know why she always puts this one right on top. I think she likes it too. So, and Norman Rowe, how are you? Black Mountain Station, John 2618. So feel free, guys. It's just a place to chat and kind of hang out and socialize a little bit. I know we're all kind of confined to our homes, or we're supposed to be anyway, staying home if we don't have to go out. So hopefully everybody's doing that. And we can get the showstopper hopefully stopped before May, because I really want to get going. So what about the metal posts? Oh, Grandpa Rails, you're the best, buddy. And gotta say, hanging out with Ray Bell yesterday, that was pretty awesome. And we like to roast. If you guys don't know him yet, and I don't know if somebody can put his link up in the chat, but Ray Bell is starting to do live streams too. And every time I go in there, and he made me a moderator, which was his first mistake, but I just roast him. And then, of course, a few other people get on board too. And he uses these metal posts for some reason. And the story is he got them free from work. So instead of using wood when he first started his layout, he started using metal posts, and a couple of them still show. So every time he starts a live stream now, I get people to ask about the metal posts. So I don't have any metal posts here, but in saying that, hopefully, like I was talking about getting feeders up to my layout, I think, is what I'm going to have to do. Now, the first problem I had is I ran feeders in my Helix to like every second level, which is great. And then all of a sudden, I put it on my 5 amp system and was running trains and everything else, and all of a sudden all the trains stopped. And I thought, well, that's kind of weird. So I got checking it out and everything else. The connector at my Easy Track, my one feed, actually melted. I actually had a short over in the Helix, but it was too far away for the 5 amp system to pick up. So it just kept feeding power to the track and melted the connection. And luckily for me, the wire popped out instead of actually starting a fire. So if you guys have a big layout like mine and you're feeding it with one feeder, make sure you're adding other feeders, but you're not getting them crossed. So I bet Sparky had hair like that in the 20s. When I was 20, maybe. Actually, yeah, I did. Not quite like this, but it was like past my shoulders. And the top was like a mullet style. So, and locked down, but yet our beaches are full. That is crazy. Like, I'm not getting into, whoops, knocked over my camera. Wonder how bad that is now. But I'm not getting into showstopper chat. You guys want to talk about it, just call it the showstopper in the chat. That's fine. But people just aren't listening, and they're not taking it serious. And I just said I wasn't going to get into this, but that's the thing. The younger generation is looking at this saying, oh, it can't touch me. But what they're not figuring out is they're carriers. So they're going to all these beaches and hanging out with all these people, and then they go home to their parents and their grandparents, and they're still thinking, oh, I'm invincible, but they're giving it to everybody else. I'm sorry, but that kind of pisses me off. I'm waiting for the day that the government says, you know what, you're staying home, period. We're going to end this. But anyway, that's the end of my little rant. So no hanging out, just in here. That's it. And Container Man 68, nice to see you, buddy. And do you know anybody that has any Athearn band drive engine parts? If you go to SMT Mainline and check out his channel, he's got a few band drive locomotives. So, and there's plenty of older idiots ignoring the instructions too. Like I said, I don't want to get started on something like that. I can control myself. That is it. I go to work. I come home. I don't even like going to the store. I had to go out to get a prescription the other day, and thankfully I was the only one in the store. But it's just the way I am. I got out of my car, I go in the store, I come out, I get back in my car, and I'm driving with one finger. My other hand stays on my lap, and I get home and I spray my hands with alcohol that I got here for my layout. That's how much this is like really getting to me, I think. So same here, says Rick Bailey. I'm working, but kids are driving the wife crazy. Thank God we've only got one here at the house. And yeah, she gets bored a little bit too, but I just went in the house about 45 minutes ago, and Amy's sitting on the couch staring at a blank screen, basically. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, gonna watch Ford commercials or something? And she's like, I'm bored. I'm like, oh boy. Rick, I'm driving my kids crazy. Hey, that's the best thing to do right there. Turn it backwards. I'm not even going to look at that. That's what I hate about Facebook, too. Ex-girlfriends find you all of a sudden. What are you doing? I'm just talking. So, that was from Container Man 68. You can use bands for making rubber band bracelets for the bands on the locomotives. True enough. But aren't they like really, really small? So, Sparky, you should invest in some ED1s. Why? I got too much stuff now and I'm still building a layout. So, and apparently, if you're not working, you don't have a lot of money. So you're not investing in too much of anything. So, Ouch, Dustin. Dustin said, hard part is working at home, 20 feet from my layout room. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know if I could do it. I really don't. Because obviously I'd have to work here if I was working on a computer. And then I got that sitting that close to me, and company's going to pay me to play with trains. And that's what I'd be doing. And if I had to answer the phone for something or anything, I could just, there'd be trains in the background. People would be going, what is that sound? Are you close to railroad tracks? I can't fly from home. Yeah, no doubt, buddy. And airlines are really hurting for that kind of stuff. And any pilot would be hurting for sure. They are inline circuit breakers. Oh, I got 5 of them already, Professor Grimm. I just gotta hook them up. Like I said, I'm just doing my layout now. So, like, you guys, there's the 3rd level, or the 2nd level. That's all done. It's all got track on it and everything else, but it's too far away. Even when it gets to the helix on the other side now, that's way too far. So the trains start jumping around a little bit and the sound cuts in and out of them. And that's the main level that you guys have all seen many, many times. There we go. And the trees are kind of sitting in front of that. I haven't done anything to those trees yet, so. But there's the good view of the helix, and see the 2nd level up there. Some of the flags. Sparky, how far will the 3rd level run from the helix? Well, the 2nd level there you can see. So another, I think it's 14 inches above that, and that's going to go all the way around the whole room too and back. So. And the feeders will solve that. Yeah, I think so too. So that's my project for tomorrow, is running a few feeders around. Just temporary feeders, because my track on my 2nd level is all temporary, and it's just so I can run trains. Because I got to run trains, man. I just got to run them. Airlines are flying planes empty because if they don't, they lose their status at the airport. That doesn't make any sense either. Like, the whole world should just go on hold for a little bit. They say 2 weeks is the whole shutdown period, so everybody stay home for 3. Unless you're an essential service, and of course you have to go to work. So, should be good to go. Railroad. I am sure that is not a good discovery. I missed something. Imagine that. So, what is the next step for your layout? Well, like I said, right now, run a couple temporary feeders. And then, what this has actually done to me, because if I start in my helix and go all the way down to the main level, and I run the whole main level, gets back to the helix, runs up to the 2nd level, runs all the way through the 2nd level, goes back to the helix, and runs up 2 levels. That's it. Like 2 circle spots. So now I have to get my helix done to get the 3rd level in, because my biggest thing is I like to just run trains all the time, constantly. Right now I've got a point-to-point layout, and it's going to drive me nuts, because I get to the top, which isn't going to do me any good because it's in the middle of a helix. I got to take the locomotive and the caboose off and swap them around. By the time I do that, the whole train's just going to get to the bottom of the helix before I even stop it. So, curious on the time it will take to go around the whole layout. Well, I did that. It was 11 minutes and 3 seconds. And that's just the 2 levels so far. At speed step 40. So I was running about 35 miles an hour on the train. What doesn't make sense is doctors and nurses being laid off due to the elective surgeries being canceled. That's just stupid. Yeah, no kidding. But Norman, maybe that's their way of trying to curve this whole showstopper too. If they get them to stay home or stay in their immediate practices, then they can't spread it either. I'm not sure, bud, but I like running trains, but all I have room for is T-track module. There is nothing wrong with that, humanity. Oh, man, I'll get it. And we all start with that little circular thing, and that's the joys of Bachmann Easy Track or T-track or Cato's track. You just stick it together and play with the trains and take it apart and do it again the next day if you want, and it'll always be something different. So, a lot of space here. Yeah, cool. And he missed something. The Sparky factor hits his reading. Whoops. Well, say it again. I might see it. I said, it's just a place to guys, we can all kind of hang out. I'll read some of the chat, hopefully. Hey, at least I'm reading most of the chat. Most of the time I'm busy doing something. So, how does the NCE EB1 compare to the DCC Specialties X1? Good question. Maybe somebody in the chat can answer that. I'm only NCE here, and the circuit breakers I got are NCEs. But I know quite a few people are DCC with Digitrax, so maybe they got that kind of stuff and they can answer it. Grandpa Rails is saying later to Dustin, so I guess Dustin's leaving already. I've been doing this 14 minutes and I've already lost one. Damn it. Oh. PSX is better. And I got to get up with the terms. And we're going to hear my heater every once in a while too, because I didn't shut it off this time. My train takes 1 minute 15 seconds to go around my layout at scale 70 miles an hour speed. Sweet. Try reading this, Sparky. Not even going to try it, buddy. I'll just show that just for shits and giggles. And how are you doing? Why are you -4? I hate to do this. I got 8 videos in the next 3 days. I hate to do this. I got 8 videos in the next 3 days. Well, if you got 8 videos, why don't you post them in 8 days? So you got 1 per day. Just saying. Digitrax for me and DCC++. That's Black Mountain Station. If you're into the DCC++, you can always watch Tom's Trains and Things, because he does a lot of that kind of stuff. So PDRR Engineer uses Digitrax. Conrail Modeler. Hi, guys. Hi, how are you? I'm modeling CSX and all my trains are laying on their side. Oh, that's mean. And Riley Hugan, on my layout is a closed size 3x8 room. It's just a weird place when my house was built. My track is so tight, I can't run most of my night end locomotives. See, need more room. Pop some holes in the wall and just go right through into the next room. That's all you got to do. I just followed DCC++ channel, but yeah, Tom read it. Redid it well. Cool. I didn't know DCC++ had a channel, but now I do. You can set up trip amperage either with jumpers or DCC, which is nice. Cool. Jennifer White, nice to see you, my dear. Sparky, wash your hands before you play with the trains. Get idea, put socks on your hands. Oh, yeah. And TSG Multimedia says, I use DCC++ for testing my models. You do? Well, there's another video you can do then. Show us how you do it. See, you got all kinds of stuff that you can do while you're sitting at the house. The guy that created DCC++ has a channel. Well, let us know what it is there, Black Mountain Station, and maybe a bunch of us can check it out and get hooked on that kind of thing too. They are past trip videos. New ones are up on my last 2 trips. I noticed you've been... I'm watching your videos there, Roy. And a bit of a chat going on. TSG and Black Mountain. Obviously talking about DCC++. 39 in here. 23 thumbs up. Already 1 thumbs down because somebody doesn't like hanging out with you guys. Got nothing to do with me, I'm sure. And BNSF 6951, how are you, bud? Hello, little brother. Oh, you must be talking to Roy. And CSX Mad saying 41 from this point. 41, 42. Jumps up, jumps down. Maybe the thumbs down person is sitting on one. Yeah, no doubt. I said it. Thumbs down just doesn't bother me anymore. That has somebody has me on their mind so much that they got the bell and notifications and everything else rung that when I start doing a video or go live, they're right in there right away just to give me that thumbs down. Cool. I'm glad I'm that important to somebody. I have been in the train room so much the rabbit chewed through my shoelaces. Ah, John, that's awesome. And me too. I don't know, the last 2 days I come out here, I did the 3rd level, I did the round part right here above my head, got that all built, and that was piece by piece by piece because I'm by myself now. I can't just build a whole section and get someone to hold it up for me. Laid all the track on it, got it all connected with the helix, And yet, so this is how long it's taken me so far. So CDP 1965. Hey, buddy, how are you? Oh, where is it? I like this one today. I always think I'm part of the Beatles or something when I put this one on. Or Alfalfa, one of the two. I'm not sure if I'm smaller than Sparky. You're older than I am too, buddy, so. K-Flan, the Rail Fan, some of my contents videos have the same guy, thumbs down as soon as I post. Like I said, it's nice to be that important to somebody, so. Thumbs down Weenie is invited to go put thumbs down on all my stuff too. Yeah, there you go. Sparky, I am 8-day lift of the 14-day cage. Oh, you're not quarantined, are you, my dear? That would suck. Well, for some people it would really suck anyway. I keep thinking about it. 14 days out here in my layout room. How long before I go crazy? Especially if it's point-to-point running right now. Oh my. So, how's quarantine going for you? Ozzers Oz, how's it going, bud? Long time no see. Jerry Satterelli, good evening to you. And like I said, I wish people would listen to the instructions of our government. Stay home if you don't have to go out. So, but my company had 360 people working for it, and that's Hydro One. And we are down to 60 people on emergency work only. So, lucky me, I get to keep going to work because I got 14 years in on the company. So, it's a long time before they get to me. There'd have to be the last 10 guys standing, I think. Well, maybe 20. So, but I'll be working for a long time, or until I at least have to stay home for 14 days, which hopefully never happens. Hopefully it doesn't happen to any of us. So, and Jerry's saying hi to everybody, or as many people as he can get through. That's not 39 names there, Jerry, so you better find some more. Did you put track lighting? I did. Let's see what camera shows that. You can see on the far side there, I got strip lighting in, 2 sets of it. And right now it kind of looks purple, but that's the white. So I can turn it all different colors, which should be kind of cool. I pulled my kids from school 3 weeks early and was threatened with truancy. Tell them to go sit on that thumb down that I got down there. Because schools ain't open now, and I don't think they're going back. New Haven Rails, are we planning on another date for Strasbourg? Haven't canceled the one yet for May 16th, 17th, but obviously it's not looking too good. Now, one thing I will say about the Strasbourg trip, if Pennsylvania does open up and Strasbourg does start opening up and they're running trains and stuff again, but I can't get across the border, well, I'm still not going to cancel it then, because obviously you guys can still make it that are in the area, and Vinny's going to make it if his plane's still flying. I have a hotel room down there with the Conrail for the 15th and 16th, and if somebody needs it, let me know. If I can't get there, and you can have it, and the train tickets that I still got, what I will do is I'll call Strasbourg and I will give them a code that people have to say to get the tickets. So that's the only other thing I can think of. Unless it's not going to be too busy, and then you guys can tell me, I can just cancel all my tickets and you guys can get them yourself, I guess. But I still want to kind of keep it going. And like I said, if I can't get over the border, there's no sense of you guys missing out if you can get to it. So, but hopefully all the countries are sharing information. If they're getting something to fix it up, then cool. Black Mountain Station, channel? What channel? Rick Bailey, how about Timothy? I don't know Timothy. Well, I might know a Timothy. So, Riley Hogan, nah, my country schools has been canceled for the year. Standardized tests have been canceled for the year too. Yeah, so have our schools. They've been pretty much canceled for the year. They're just doing online learning now. So, and kids would probably like that to start, but how long are they going to stay attached to online learning? Who knows? Rick Bailey, taking suggestions, nothing in mind yet. Shane's Trains, there's no wall, Sparky. hike over. I'm sure someone could pick you up on this side. Yeah, except where I live, it's all water all the way around it. So that doesn't work too well. And I hear the military's like posted 30 miles from the border too. I don't know how true that is, but who knows? What is this? It's not Wednesday. Hey, Redbird Tony, how are you? And no, it's just socializing, buddy. We can all kind of hang out, talk. You guys can have little conversations in the chat all you want. I'm just here to give you guys a place to kind of hang out. So socialize, be with each other. Some people are stuck in the house all the time. Some are quarantined. Who knows? So hang out, chat. Just be yourself. Picking a name for your railroad, Rick. Uh-oh, that could be bad. And JP Videos, how are ya? No one under 13. I'm out of here. It's only because I'm drinking beer, bud, and I'll probably have a cigarette every once in a while, too. So it's not like my regular streams where I keep it clean for all ages. This is just a hangout, so. New Haven, I will most likely reschedule, Sparky. Things are still going to be shut down, unfortunately. Yeah, you're right in the heart of it all, too, aren't you, bud? So, and like I said, it's still on for now, but I'm probably, if we do have to reschedule it, I'm probably going to hope around the end of August, start of September maybe. Probably lean a little more to the very start of September, just before kids do go back to school. Temperature starts to go down a little bit, not too hot. And that's kind of what I'm looking at. So, because I go and visit Vinny every year in October, the end of October, middle of October. So that kind of screws that. So sad that Steamtown Railfest won't be happening this year. Yeah, I know. And that was in June, wasn't it, JP? So that's kind of weird that they've got that canceled already. Cheers to beers. Damn straight, buddy. And I got a whole fridge full right here. So John Dilly told me it was my turn to buy, so I did. Now he's just got to get here to drink them. I went to a train show in late January. I was quite picked to have been that before everything was closed. Yeah, no kidding. And back on track, Norman Rowe, just waking up. Oh, good morning, Shannon. How are you? I'm going to miss you, little bro. I know, bud. But like I said, October, hopefully I can get there still. I'm watching a news thing yesterday from our government, because both our governments are, well, many governments, I guess. I shouldn't just say both, because there might be other people from other countries, not just the U.S. and Canada in here, but they're all doing little live streams. And the doctor that was on yesterday for the Canada one, he was like, this could last up to 2 years. And I'm like, you think I'm staying in my house for 2 fucking years? You're out of your mind. Like, come on, give your head a shake. Excuse my French, but wow. And laugh out loud, both government TV. Yeah, I know. How do you change your name on your channel? Good question, because I know if you do change it here for YouTube and any other Google products that you have or use anywhere else that associate with Google, the name changes clear across the board. So I know Hot Rod Rodney just got done doing it, and John Dilly did it, and he changed his name to, where'd he go anyway? He's probably gone, so can't ask him. Grandpa Rails, are you in there? Rick Bailey, I'll show that one just why not? Doctors are saying that it could be that long. That's a lot of layout time. Like I said, governments will go bankrupt. And there's Grandpa Rails there. How did you change your name from from John Dilly to Grandpa Rails? A couple of people want to know that, so I'm sure there's some place around, some button you got to click. And like I said, it changes everything. If it's a Google product that you're using, your name will change right across the board. So, and Jamestown, I did it a long time ago, but I don't remember. I'm like that too. I do something yesterday and I don't remember what I did. So. And Google settings. Hey, Sparky. Hey, James. How are you? Human City Junction. 1918 Spanish flu took 18 to 24 months to get back to normal. Wow. Thanks for the history lesson. Don't like you anymore. Was looking through photos on the computer, found one of me and my uncle with 4012 Big Boy at Scranton from November 2014. That's awesome, buddy. And I think it was 4022 is there? Or is it 4012? I can't remember. Your URL will stay the same name. Oh. This is my personal email. I can't have people seeing a different name here. There. Different. Oh. So don't change your name. And Rick Bailey, I understand, had to. That took off pretty quick. Ron's Trains and More. Can you give me a shout out, Sparky, trying to reach 200 subs? So everybody, if you haven't noticed, Ron's Trains and More, he's trying to get to 200 subs. He's almost there, he says. You can let us know how many you got, bud. Go check him out, and maybe we can get him to 200. What the heck? There's third egg hunt that takes up a roll box, an online game. And that lasts about 21 days, so that should keep me occupied for a while. Oh, okay. But if you call it Rick's Trains, that's what it will come up as. Yeah, this is great. I only read in half the conversations. I should probably text the wife and tell her I'm live, though, in case she tries to come out here. She did that last time in her nightgown, and man, did I get in trouble. I was in the doghouse for a long time, so... There, just so she knows. That would be bad being in the doghouse now. Considering I'm out here all the time anyway, so. I found some negatives the other day, a Conrail patch CSX SD40-2. Well, share them, man. And you need I'm Rick's Trains, bitch. Oh. And moderators, pretty much you can let anything go by. Like I said, I said it right in the title of it, not for people under 13, so if it's swearing and stuff like that, let it go. Just no, the big thing is no self-promotion, basically, without asking, I guess, because nobody likes people go, sub to me, follow me, check me out. Notice I didn't sing. Ron's Trains and More. I've got a lot of great videos on the way on my channel. Going to be filming a lot of rail fanning in Chattanooga. Cool. Sparky, mature rated episode. Well, I don't know about that, but like I said, just a place to hang out, guys. So 53 hanging out, 34 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down. Somebody caught me swearing. Didn't like that, so Sparsy. Ew. Okay, so scratch the name change. Well, there you go. Rick Bailey, search a Google brand account. You can set up a separate account under your main. And where's the penny? Where's a penny? What's a penny? What are you talking about, Grandpa Rails? Sparky, take a chug so I can do a shot with you. Okay, you ready? Jamestown? 3, 2, 1. Cheers, buddy. Right on. By the way, when you were in England and Wales, did you get to either Nain Valley or Bluebell Railway? No, I did not. So hung out with Barnabas Junction, so hung out with Jason and did 3 days with him, I think. And did a little bit of traveling and stuff like that. So, and then of course 5 days with the wife doing the tourism thing. Put a couple of those videos up, so. And also went to Wales. Hung out there for a bit. And I got to get some of those videos up. I got so much footage with even with being with Matt. So much footage that I never even put up yet. So I should probably get on that. And if I do have free time, I can start posting a video every day. What you know. Rick Bailey, Sparky, I want to tell everyone how you got the nickname Penny. Oh. Hey, go ahead. Then I'll know how I got the nickname Penny. Because I completely forgot about it, Rick. So Sparky got the layout rework going on now. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you guys some of the layout. See that train way up in the top corner? Oh, the Andy Mayo. I'll give you this one, bud. Oh. Well, let me fix those cameras first. Just for dropping my cameras, I'm going to be a blonde first. Maybe, if I can find my way into it. Last time I dropped this camera, it stopped working. Hopefully that's not the case. Alright. That's the camera we wanted anyway. This one's wrapped around that one. Might be okay. Alright, let's check these cameras and see if they're going. Andy Mano, thank you very much, buddy. Still working? Yep, right on. I'll set that one up better. That one's still working? Yep, right on. So, Sparky, I'm heading out, switching to mine. You're going live, bud? Okay, Flan the Rail Fan? And if you are, I'll stop mine in a little bit here. I'm at 35 minutes, so hit an hour. If somebody else wants to go live, just let me know, and I can shut mine off. What cameras do you use, and can you run a train tonight? I'm going to run a train right now, and Logitech 920, Logitech 720, and this one up here, well, you guys can't even see me right now. And this one up here is just some Amazon buy that I got without a name on it. And then when I bought a different Amazon camera, it ended up getting here, and it was the same camera. So I can only use one of them. So need some lipstick to go with that wig, Sparky. Yeah, well, $30 super chat, and I'll go buy some. Just kidding. Oh, thank you, buddy. You know what? I'm going to keep this one on for you. I'm going to put you guys up to the train one, start the track, and see if we can get that train to actually get around here. Like I said, with one feeder, it's kind of hard, so. Hi. All right. Well, it's starting up anyway, so see if I can move this camera to a better spot. Oop. Huh. Maybe if I go over this way. There, now that's a little bit better. All right. Let's see if I can get this thing going. This doesn't like having only one feeder. All right, so like I said, there's only one feeder on this, and it's not on this level yet, so it's acting up a little bit, or a lot. And Roy, we might be able to do it. As soon as I hit the horn, that's when it starts doing the thing. So yeah, we'll let that go. And Vinny's taken. Later, buddy. How are you? And have a good night, Vinny. BNSF 6951. Interesting sound file Sparky has there. Yeah, like I said, it's because it's only got the one feeder, so it's kind of jumpy. at least I'm using a Conrail. Alex Brockway, how are you, sir? M&M Shortline, nice to see you popping in. Dave, BNSFN Scale. New Fenris Railroad, David Z to G. Wow, it's like a whole new group of people popped in. Nice Conrail Blue. That's a Scale Trains locomotive, that one is. And gets far enough away from the camera, that's right out of focus, but I'll just let it go and see where it ends up. Sounds like someone put gas in the diesel. Yeah, I know. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to run some track feeders, just a couple temporary ones anyway, so hopefully that helps out a little bit better. Man, that's a great layout. Thank you, Black Mountain Station. It's definitely large. So right now I'm at 55 speed steps on the NCE system. And as it carries on, it's starting to get closer and closer to the feeder, but hey, still kind of lurchy. Been lurking, Sparky. Oh, have you? Jamestown, I'm debating on switching to N from HO since apartment is only 550 square feet. As long as you can see it, Jamestown, then switch away. There's always lots of people out here that'll buy your HO scale stuff. Man, I keep dropping that other camera. That's pretty good going down the helix, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to get rid of the HO. I need to figure out if they make WSOR in N scale. And Thing of Beauty, thank you very much, Black Mountain Station. When a train is in the helix, is that like buffering? Yeah, sure, why not? And I'm going to have to move you guys down a little bit. I know the camera's a bit on an angle, but it's only because I've dropped it so many times. There, that's a little bit better, maybe. God, I miss the River Valley Railroad. So do I. I miss Chuck, too, actually. I always liked his live streams and stuff like that. Wish we could talk him into coming back. So guys, this is only the second pass I've done on my helix. The first time I tried it, I had 37 cars on the back of 2 engines. And I will tell you right now, the helix did not like that whatsoever. Or the train didn't, because there was so much weight on that train. So I had wheels jumping the track all over the place. And now we got to switch over to this one. And it's not going to show you much because I got it hidden behind this. It should get back here soon. It'll be like an extreme close-up. Last I heard, there were plans for WSOR engines, but never heard past that. All you guys got to do is call your N-scale providers, like manufacturers, and see. But what camera are you using, Sparky? That one is a Logitech 310 that I'm on right now. That was the first camera that I started my live streams with, and went pretty much a whole year with them. So it's a very low camera. So guys, there's a lot of people in the chat, 53. If there's somebody in the chat that you don't recognize, click the three dots to the right of their name, or just click on their name, check out their channel. And hey, we got our train coming back. That wig kind of screwed up my hair. Oh my god. Bad hair day. Anyway. Black Mountain Station, my loss. I built that railroad for him. I spent almost 2 years rebuilding and building new. Monetary items do not replace what was. It was kind of like losing a friend. It sure was. I only met Chuck once. Spent an afternoon with him, but it's like meeting up with your best friend that you haven't seen for a year. I'm telling you, he was a great guy. So, me too, Mark. Chuck is part of the reason I got to where I am. I was honored to be able to run my trains on his layout. Yes, sir. And I was honored to get some of the cars that Mark made for him. They're right here on my layout. Well, they're in a box right now. So, oh man, that's not great. No, it wasn't. So, you guys aren't going to see much. My other camera's better, so maybe I'll use it. Just kind of fly you guys around a little bit. Probably hit the reverse button very shortly. Have it come back the other way. And David Z to G, I love my Kato, my first N-scale set. Is it Kato or Kato? I wonder. Everybody pronounces it differently, so. And Professor Grimm, Chuck got me back into model railroading after 20 years, 20 plus years. And we just lost half my train. Coming back? Where did it go? Oh, it's not going to go anywhere with a car in the sun. Oops. All right, we're going to try that again, just to see how far up the helix will make it. Is that a CSX patch unit? No, it's not. What happened to the wagons? One derailed and the rest of them went flying back down the helix. One more time. Yes, sir. See how far I can get anyway. One thing I have learned in the Helix is slow down. Go too fast, everything derails. So, cat toe, Kato. See, that doesn't say anything. Kato. All in seriousness, I believe it is Kate. Ah, man, I give up already. Good reason to leave the sides of the Helix open. Oh yeah, I'm going to for sure. I want to. It's the first thing you see when you come through the door is this giant Helix. So I'm definitely going to leave it wide open so everybody can see it. Might just put some plexiglass on it. I'm not sure yet. So I think the conductor needs a drug and alcohol test. No, or he needs more drugs and alcohol. One of the two. I've got to fix the turn that comes into there. It's like almost a 20-degree radius. Not good at all. Train's still going, but the sound died. Huh. So the train. As long as someone has a drink with me, it doesn't matter. I can drink alone. Somewhere I might get power back. Yeah, I definitely got to work on that radius. It's over there. I don't know if I can show you guys or not. Hold on. We're on a long extension cord. Kind of see it. That's as far as I can go. 18, 20 degrees maybe. I know my auto racks, they won't go through there at all. So. I don't even know what you guys are looking at. This is the top of the spray bottle. I have no idea. I'll let that reverse for a little bit. Put you guys back on the top. Maybe the other camera will catch it later. There, you can see where my two cameras are anyway, so. And why are you -4? I have some Conrail that I'm patching for my road, so it will be XCon. That's sad. Hey, how's it going, Sparky? This is my first stream of yours that I've been able to catch. JLV Models. Well, how are you doing, bud? Welcome aboard. 66 watching, 45 people thumbing up, 2 thumbs down. That's awesome. Steve 87th, peace out. Hey everyone. Wow, Sparky, nice progress. Thank you. I said the second level is what I was working on this week. You can kind of see it. Pretty plain Jane right now, but it's got track on it, so. SF Raton, how are you, buddy? Anthony, you're correct. What did you say, Anthony? Not that I'm ever going to find it until later. David Atkins, nice to see you, bud. So, like the title says, guys, we're just hanging out. Not for people under 13, for the simple fact that I'm having beer. So I can have a couple drinks with you guys because we're just hanging out. So, have you smoke? Light them up. Highland Husky Mooch Squad. How are you, bud? Long time no see. And hope you like your videos that you got. That was pretty cool. And Container Dan 68 saying hi. Norman Rowe, don't ask. Grandpa Rails, hi Steve. Black Mountain Station, gotta head out. Nearly lunchtime. Enjoy your beers, blokes. Take it easy, bud, and stay safe. 10 feet away from people, that's what I say. Hell with the 6 feet rule. Stay 10 feet away from me. Wonder where the train is. Anybody see it? Huh. Probably stuck on something. Maybe. Oh, there it is. It's coming right down the track. Jamestown, no, it's still going, bud. It's kind of cool. Layout's like so big, you just keep losing it. Beer, where's mine? Right there in the fridge, bud. Just stay 10 feet away from me when you're getting it. And the fridge is only about 5 feet away, so you might be out of luck. And Amy's saying, good night, my love. You enjoy your beer. She must have been watching. Close up. Norman Rowe, I made a 6-foot wide wearable helix to put on when I go to the store. And only the train store would know what it is, so. And Rick Bailey, oh, I want those Procore tankers. I got 3 of them, and they're actually a hassle. I have to stick all 3 of them together, because if I put other cars in between them, they like to derail all the time. Should send you some maritime wobbly pop. Sure, bud. Mail system's still working. The only problem with that is I don't want to go to the post office to mail anything, so. And Texas Lobo, how are you? In California, is that far enough? Oh, maybe. Can do stuff. Hi, Sparky. Great progress on the layout. Thank you. I said doing it this way, like I said, now I've got a point-to-point layout, and I like running trains constantly. Just nice big long loops. Now I got to get my helix done, so. Jamestown, Sparky, I want to apologize for not getting on your lives for a while. I always wind up busy when I don't expect it. That's all right, bud. No one's holding a gun to your head saying you have to come to these things. Well, except mine. I kind of have to attend, so. Oh, there it is, coming up the far side. I'm in the way. I'm in the way. Get out of the way, dummy. Right. Right. There it is. Right there. And saying hi to Ray. Heavy J, California, Ron's Trains and More. Man, you've come a long way. And Dave Piper, nice to see you. Got no notification for this. Yeah, neither did I. I just did it. JLV Models. Sparky, what is your current favorite unit? Oh, my favorite one? Absolutely favorite? Where is it? Oh, here we go with the helix again. Let's see if we can watch that for a bit. But my favorite locomotive is the GP38-2, fully weathered. And I got this from Matthias from Germany. Rar, I think. But anyway, he's a German individual. And he sent that over to me, and this was his favorite locomotive at the time. And I had my flood and stuff like that, and he sent that to me, hoping to keep me into the hobby. And as you can see, I'm still in it. Heck, I have to get my railroad TP point that I can run. And beautiful. Thank you, Norman. Very nice logo. Thank you, Redbird Tony. And we're stuck again. I don't know why we were stuck again. There's a low spot over there. I've got it marked with pins and stuff. But... And no, any kind of weight pushing things up the helix is not a good idea. It doesn't like that at all. But we'll watch it for a little bit. Maybe we'll get up there again. Hey, Rabel Bell, how are you, bud? It's Conrail. What do you expect? Yeah. Consolidated Rail. You don't like me calling them big blue whales. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. And Great Minds JD. And Gremlins show up for live streams only. Oh, they show up when you're not doing live streams. Just when you get that camera out, though, you find more of them. Like, there was no reason that that thing should have stopped. Except a little low spot, so. And Conrail is always awesome. I like them. But that's what I grew up around, too, was just lots of big blue whales. They're nicely called. But I like calling them just big blues. Bob, it's called the Sparky Factor. That's only if I drop something. I prefer not to do that. Otter Creek and Rio Grande. It stopped because you were live streaming. Gremlins come out in full force. True enough. I should probably look at where this thing's actually going to come out, too. Whee! What are you guys looking at anyway? So once it gets to the top of the helix, that's when it starts jumping around a bit again, just because the power feed is so far away from it. But we'll see how it works out. And it's kind of a two-track helix. It's one track goes from the first level to the second level, then the second to the third, and then the inside track goes all the way from the third level all the way down to the first level. So it's a continuous loop. So we'll actually see if it makes a continuous loop this time. Certainly going to try. You guys can see what kind of grade is over there too. That's got to be like 5% grade just at the very end there. We screwed up on that one for sure. Hey Randy, RDNT, how are you? Train Guy 56. And people still saying hello to Frank. Love the Chessie. I got a couple Chessie engines. For some reason, I can't make them work. I think they've been consisted. And I can't figure out what the consist number is, so. Fred Wild, hi Sparky, I've heard you mention your flood, but I wasn't watching you then. What happened in the flood? I live on a hill where all the streets in my area kind of slope all into where my house is. So my house is here, all the roads slope like this. And it really downpoured one day. And then my basement window broke, which made a waterfall come into my basement. I lost everything, all my trains, my furnace, my water heater, you name it, it was gone. So, where'd that train go? If you knew why I got into railroading, you would understand why I like Chessie. Well, let us know, Jamestown. Let us know on the chat, buddy. Tell us a story. Ron's Trains and More. I grew up on the NS Rat Hole line. Used to be awesome watching the old Southern and North and Western trains roll by, and the railroaders. I love those. This is actually going pretty good. And of course, as soon as I said that, now it jumps a little bit. So, and like I said, I grew up around Conrail when I first moved to St. Thomas. That station that you guys saw, I had to go past that every day to get to high school. And I just fell in love with Big Blue. So the flood was a bad time for Sparky. So sad. He recovered nicely. Thank you, Sparky, for not giving up. And Randy's just popped in to say hi while the movie is paused. Catch you later. Wife is off the phone now. Movie? You can watch that anytime. So I'll let that get to the back of the room, then I'm going to reverse it. See, that's when you sell everything to a friend for $1. Hey, Sparky, do you know that we subscribed to each other 4 years ago? Wow, really? It's been that long, Grandpa Rails? That is crazy. And thumbs up, Bob. Jamestown, when I was 4, I found my dad's table in the basement and some of his Chessie boxcars. So I dug out the table and set it up. And Ben, how are you? Dave BMSFN Scale, this is only live once. Yeah, no kidding. Unless you watch the replay. There, we'll bring that back and let it run again. See if I get down the helix this time. Fred Wild, wow, I had something similar, but the trains were upstairs, but lost the furnace, washer, freezer, and water heater. Well, I even lost part of my wall. I have a old stone foundation in the basement, and the water came in so hard it actually washed away a lot of the foundation and about 3 or 4 of the rocks. So that's also how I met Peter. And he came over, and that was one of our first jobs, was to patch up my foundation in the basement so my house didn't fall down after that. So, and Ben saying, I'm good, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Like I said, just started this up so we could all hang out. Give us a place to kind of socialize, be with others. Shoot the crap. I'm out of beer, so I gotta get one. And you guys can watch the train, and I'll be right back. Hopefully it doesn't mess up then. Look at that, train's still running. I thought for sure the gremlins would come out on that one. The only problem with drinking beer is you got to get rid of the beer so you can drink more beer. And kind of see what's going on. Like I said, we'll let that hit the helix too and see if it'll make its way down. Would you know if the one time I watch, my 3 out of 5 huskies have to sit on me? That would be a big pup. Is there any of you left to sit on? Jeepers. Come on, keep going. Made it there. We can make it back. YouTube should have a rating for who has impacted the YouTube train community the most. Sparky and Vinny would get very high rankings. You guys have brought a lot of us together. Thank you, gentlemen. I'm just like you guys, just part of the community. That's it. 3 dog night. Way to go, Norman. That's awesome. 3 dog night. That's a good one. I like it. And C-Scale Ray, I have arrived. And we were waiting just for you, buddy. And PDRR Engineer, gotta go. See you guys later. Thanks, Sparky, for a good night, everyone. And thanks for popping in, buddy. ContainerMan68 saying cheers. Right on. And later, Art. Bye, Art. Where's the train? Oh, we're starting in the helix. Hey, you guys can see it. I don't have to change cameras for that one. Hopefully. Looks a lot better going down frontwards, I'll tell you that, though. Sparky, did you have a good weekend? I think so. Got one more day to do. I got to call my dad tomorrow, that's for sure. My dad and I don't normally talk. I haven't talked to my dad in many, many years. And then, of course, with the passing of my mother and my sister, and him and I just started talking again, of course. So, still call him once a week anyway, especially with this showstopper thing going on. See how he's doing. I know he doesn't have a good heart or much, so hopefully he's doing okay. Find that out tomorrow. But my weekend consisted of doing this part right above my head, right there, getting the little runaround section done for the second level, and getting all the track on it so I could run the train. Now tomorrow I got to run some wiring to it because I've only got 1 feeder to this, like I said a while ago. But it's doing pretty good off of an 118 gauge wire feeder, but still I should probably run some bus wire and stuff like that. So Norman Rowe, that's good. Sparky, Raven Ball, I've got a brother like that. Uh-oh, a brother like what? I missed that part. My father's passing got me talking with some of his side of the family for the first time. Yeah, that kind of has an impact on people's life, so. Redbird Tony 2010, later everyone, stay safe. Stay 10 feet away from me, buddy. That's it, that's my rule, 10 feet. Gotta stay that. See, the government says 6 feet, everybody's saying 6 feet, you wait, they'll come back someday and say you should have stayed 10 feet away from everybody. So, look at that train's going down there really good. That's awesome. And I've said that, it'll probably derail now, so. Him and I don't talk, different points of view. I gotcha. And yeah, my dad and I always, he was, I guess the best way to put it is he would hug and kiss my sister because that was a girl. I would get nothing from my father because I was a guy, and that was gay. So he was very much like that. So I called my brother in New York the other day just because, and that's what it's all about. I will tell you guys, tomorrow could be the last day. That's it. So treat every day like it is like that. And I wish I did more of that with my mom and my sister, because I did not see that coming, that's for sure. So I think I got something off the track. Everything made it with the caboose. So we're getting started up again. Different types of time. It is so. And, well, sorry, Sparky, got to go. So we'll catch up to you later. Be safe. Bye all from New Zealand. You stay safe too, bud. Like I said, it's just a hangout, guys. I don't have any time limit for it, so it's just so you guys can all socialize with each other as much as you're socializing with me too. So, and there's Tom Pilling, ATSF, Venturespur, N-Scaler. Good day, fellow model railroader. Hiya, Sparky. I'm not even going to try to say where you are, but Twin Falls is in there. Idaho. Train Guy 56. Sparky needs a power chair. No, and I will never talk about a power chair again. So I bought one of those for my mom. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I have to go right now, so have a good night. Reading and Northern and Norfolk Southern rail fanning. You too, bud. And TSG Multimedia, you're still in here. I thought you'd be busy editing something by now. 75 minutes, that's as long as I've gone for a long time, so. And Rainbow Bell, I lost my dad in 97. Mom in 15. Hurts. And hi, Roy. Sorry. So, come on, guys. Talk about trains. Something good. Oh, I see a train coming, too. Here she comes. If I would have cleaned this deck up a little bit better. My dad left us 23 years ago for another woman. Haven't spoke since. That would hurt. Almost be better if he passed away. That's just a small lot that I have now. Oh yeah, Container Man's got a huge collection. He's got some pretty good videos of it, so. Okay, we're going to get another close-up of the train. So Jamestown says, definitely sucks losing loved ones, but it's a human condition. True enough on that. And I believe Container Man 68's surgery was postponed indefinitely, or until after all this, so I'm going to shut off the trains for now. We've watched that go around a couple times, so. Still a little bit of work I got to do on that Helix, but for the most part, it works out pretty good. Like I said, pushing trains up it does not like that whatsoever. But we all know that. And talking about loved ones and losing loved ones and everything, guys, that's just, with this showstopper, listen to the rules. Stay 6 feet away from people. Stay in the house unless you have to go out. And if you're still working, I say thank you very much to you people. Everybody from the Walmart workers that are keeping us fed, Zehrs, grocery stores, hydro employees, some construction workers. Mind you, most of them have been sent home now, right down to the truck drivers. And I know in Canada, come Monday, there's going to be a lot less people on the road again. So, Rainbow Battle, hey Sparky, whatever happened to that orange GOC hopper I sent you? I'm sure it's around here somewhere. I'd have to really look around for it. I do have one of these cameras might show it. Okay, you guys can see that little, right in the middle of that camera there is 5 drawers. It might be sitting in there. Or it might be in a box somewhere else. I'm still in the process of moving some of my stuff out of the house and out to here, but TSG Multimedia, I have to take off, folks. Make it a great evening. Well, take off then, hoser. And watch your podcast today. Can't wait for some of those videos you got coming out. TSG Multimedia. They sound very, very good. And a couple of them might even teach us a couple lessons or two. You said you got that one live stream coming out on how to get better with taking video and pictures and lighting and stuff. So that's going to be cool. The Andy Mayo, Sparky, are you working? Yes, I am. He said my company had 360 people. We're now down to 60. And I got a letter now that I have to carry with me all the time when I leave my house. And I better be going to work, and I better be coming home from work. So, being an essential truck driver, yes, sir. And I love all you guys for doing it. So, you guys can you guys hear my heater really bad? It doesn't really have to be on right now, but been very busy with work on the last few months, so haven't been able to be on the YouTube as much as I'd like. And that's NNW 475. And it's strange. I'm working the same hours, same time period, 4 days a week, 4 10s. And I'm working harder and I'm busier now than I was before all this showstopper started. So it's kind of crazy. So hopefully none of that runs on a Wednesday, that I have to run a little bit late. I hate missing it. No heater issue. Good. I actually hung it up now too. It's one of those floor space heaters. When it was on the ground, it actually rattled quite a bit. So there, it's actually off now. So heater sounds like waves at the beach at my end. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that could be this fan up here though. Same here. Have a letter in case I have to go to the office. Right now, my office is a basement. That's the way it should stay, Ray. The only way we're going to get rid of the showstopper, guys, is everybody adhered to the rules, stay home, stay away from people, and keep doing live streams. Why not? And Steve says we had a couple errands today and went to work. I have never seen with no movement. Oh, all gates locked up. Even the guards. So not even guards. Crazy, eh? And the Andy Mayo, I work from home. That would be really hard to do, is work from home. Like I said, especially a model railroader. Kind of like waves. April distance brings May distance. A phrase I heard at work today. Well, hopefully April distance brings May closeness. That would be nice. High speed boom. Too dangerous to go to work. Corona. Don't call it Corona. We're calling it the showstopper. I'm surprised that was allowed up there, actually. Staying at home and working on HO and N-scale engines. Cool. Otter Creek and Rio Grande, I'm essential. I work in corrections. Ouch. We have a corrections facility. I'm not sure if it's the one. Yeah, I think it's the one in Kitchener, actually. And 2 inmates have actually got the coronavirus. How you do that? I have no idea. But so you know damn well that's going to go rampant through there. And Heavy J, got to run, all be safe. Rail on. You too, bud. Rainbow Bell, had to go out twice today. Once for groceries and once because we had an issue at the house. Ouch. And even our hardware stores and stuff here are closing up. So you can still buy stuff from them online, but it has to be curbside pickup. So now what you do is you order it online, and they send you back, and you got to give them your cell number. And they'll send you a text when your stuff's ready and tell you what time to pick it up. And when you get there, it'll be sitting outside the door. So you just load up your car and take off. You don't touch or look at anybody. So Big G's Railroad. Hey, Sparky, the tree tutorial is uploading on my channel, and the chain link fence is coming up tomorrow. Hopefully mine will be N scale, but can be an upsize for HO. So yeah, Big G's Railroad, I was asking him to put up a video on how to make a chain link fence because he was making one for N scale, and he scratch builds his, so that's coming up shortly, so we'll check that out. It's bought in from the street, guards, nurses, etc. And Container Man 68, someone had to be a carrier and took the showstopper inside. A whole prison will have it in 2 to 3 days. Yeah, no kidding. That's nuts. And I have a problem with everyone's channel always have to scroll forward to stay current, but chat is always fresh. I reduce the resolution and it helps somewhat. And yeah, guys, if you're buffering or whatever, if you reduce the resolution, a lot of times that stops the buffering. So a great American house arrest. I'm game with that. They are letting prisoners out in Massachusetts. That's crazy. As long as they don't get it in there, the safest place for them to be is inside. So, and that's cool. Mark, where do you work? I'm based out of the Cincinnati area. And Mark's saying Jacksonville, Florida. Same in Tennessee too. So after the showstopper's all gone, do they round them all back up and they start their time again, or what? That's gonna be weird, actually. And don't take up smoking; it's a bad habit. I actually wish I could quit, but I'm telling you, that's one of the hardest habits to quit. That was the prescription I had to pick up the other day as a puffer because of my smoking. It's really hard on the lungs, I'm telling you that much. Nope, pardons. Oh, wow, that's different. Oops, 10 billion. Ouch. Gotta go, stay safe. As a grocery store worker, please give space to workers. Yes, sir. And say thank you to those people that are working at like Walmarts and grocery stores. A lot of them are minimum wage or just above minimum wage. So they're there because they pretty much have to be. So, well, obviously you don't have to be. You can, well, what are you supposed to do? Quit your job? So if you want to keep your job, you're going to go to work, right? And a lot of them are petrified. Like they have to be in there stocking shelves and being cashiers and stuff like that and dealing with the public and stuff. So make sure, guys, when you're doing that and going to stores and things, you say thank you to those people. So, and Highland, thank you, bud. But guys, that's pretty much what I got. My lovely wife's already gone to bed, so I'm probably going to head in and do the same. It's 9:46, so I'll be late to bed. Whatever. You guys can promote your channels, do whatever you want right now. Just, well, I guess you can even swear because it's for not people under 13 age. So, do we have River Rossi 464 Hudson? And don't be scared. It's a scare tactic. I don't know about that, bud. Thanks, Sparky. Thank you. And thank you, Sparky. Have a great night. And I'm just going to say thank you to all you guys for being here. We're still sitting at 53. I didn't have anybody in my chat telling me how many were here all night. So when you guys are in live streams, do that every once in a while. Let us know, because when we watch the replay, we don't get to see how many people are actually in the stream at a time or how many thumbs up we got during that time. So just let people know in their live streams what's going on, how many people are in the chat, and how many thumbs up and well, don't worry about thumbs down. Who gives a crap about that stuff? But I appreciate you guys showing up, hanging out with me, giving me a bit of a social hour, or social hour and a half, I guess. I enjoyed it a lot. Can't go out too far and talk to people, and I certainly don't go to work and talk about this stuff, I'll tell you that much. They all know I love trains, mind you. And we got trains that go right past the yard that I'm working in also. Guys are hilarious. They're like, hey, Sparky, train! It's like, yeah, no shit, man. I'm bored with them, but whatever. So, being around 55 most of the time. Stay well, all. Cool. Sparky, love you, bro. And I love all you guys. So, thanks for hanging out. That's it for me, guys. One more quick look at my second level. That's what I did my weekend. So, run some bus lines, some track feeders to that. Hopefully the trains will run a little bit better. And you never know. Maybe I'll come back. Well, no, I think there's some live streams on tomorrow night. But if I see a bit of a lull, guys, and I'm bored, maybe I'll start another live stream. You never know. So, till then, thanks for coming. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for hanging out. And bye for now, guys. Bye.